Welcome. Today we will discuss about a company which is engaged in manufacture and sale of ABS resins, SAN resins, etc., and alloy plastics and all those things, which has got applications in the automobile industry as well as home appliances, electronics industry, and all that. The name of the company is Bansali Engineering Polymers Limited. Before we proceed, the usual disclosure, myself and my family may be interested in this stock. I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Investors should take their own call and I won't be responsible for any profit or loss. So this company uh, is having their facilities as two places in India, and they also have a joint venture agreement with Nippon A&L Inc. of Japan. Basically, Nippon is a leading chemical firm, and they have got a joint venture, and that joint venture company helps this company in sales and other technical support and all those things. In 2019, the company has established a state-of-the-art R&D center at Abu Road, Rajasthan, and since then the company has been developing various products, uh, which of course has got applications in the same category of business, but nonetheless there could be various different grades of ABS and all those things which has got different kind of capabilities, maybe heat resistant or corrosion resistant and all those kind of qualities they would be having. So they have, in the last year they have developed roughly about 100 such different grades of products, and some of these products, in fact whatever products they have developed in the last 1 or 2 years, some of those products are import substitutes. So that is the very important aspect of this R&D, because by this, hitherto which products which you are supposed to import from abroad, now the company has already developed in-house and has started giving it to the customers as such. Another noteworthy feature of this company, as per the information available, in 2019 they have completed the earlier expansion. Now, in the recent board meeting which held in October itself, October 21, the company has announced that again they are going ahead with a brownfield expansion project with a capex of about 500 crore, and which will be entirely made from internal accruals. See, the company is very cash rich, and it is it has got a very high ROC, return on capital employed. In fact, last year's ROC is roughly about 65%. The company is completely debt free. So you can imagine the kind of margins the company is enjoying in its operations and all that. Its profit CAGR for last 5 years is about 83%, which is really a decent number in my opinion. The operating margin, OPM, what we call normally, is consistently above 40% during last 4 quarters. Their March 21 sales is around 1300 crore, and they made a net profit of about 334 crore. But if you see the current year's half year figure of net profit, it is already above 200 crore. The share capital is only 17 crore, and they have got robust reserves of 849 crore. Secondly, what is the risk factor, what I would call, because 85% of the raw material of this company is imported, so obviously it is subject to, you know, for pricing fluctuations of the raw material, as well as it is also subject to exchange fluctuations. So sometimes there could be fluctuations in the performance, but nonetheless, what is noteworthy is that when we look at these figures, which I just mentioned to you about the profit CAGR and OPM margins and ROCE and all that, that means the company could withstand and in fact is able to pass on those pricing pressures to their customers and is able to maintain their profitability. So that is one more aspect of this company's business. As I said, the applications are huge because it has got applications in automobile industry as well as home appliances and electronics, which are ever growing markets, you can say. Probably now with the progress of EVs and all that, probably the company may get some opportunity in that segment also, and with its continuous R&D efforts and all that, and with the endeavor to launch newer products and high margin products, that's what the management has informed, that they want to concentrate on high margin products and all that with their R&D efforts. So probably the company will have a bright future in my opinion. The current PE ratio is only 5, or it is below 6 rather. So sometimes with such kind of low valuation PE ratio, the company is treated as undervalued. You will have to take a call on that. This is not a recommendation. If you have liked this video, please press the like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also share this video so that others can have this kind of information for study purposes. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Sri Ram.